My name is Katie Echeverry, and I'm the owner of Unique Vintage. We're an online retailer for women's fashions. Our Burbank store does very well, and because of that, we just recently opened up our second store. Vintage was so hot 12 years ago, and all my friends were wearing it, and they were going to thrift stores. My sister and I love to go to estate sales and dig through belongings and find really cool 50-year-old dresses. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna try to make a business out of this. Well, actually, I started out this business selling authentic vintage clothing. I still have a passion for vintage clothing. However, at some point, I couldn't find enough vintage clothing fast enough to supply the demand. So I looked into selling reproduction vintage clothing, which is vintage-inspired clothing, but it's actually new. And one of my customers emailed me and said, "You can thank Glamour for this purchase." And so I found the Glamour magazine, found this Q&A section in there, and the editor, luckily for me, liked Unique Vintage. And it blew up, and sales went through the roof that month, and it made me realize that I had something here.
Prom season is chaotic. We are busting chops around here. It is just crazy.
So this last year I've hit a wall, so to speak, in knowing how to grow my business and taking it to the next level. And I've reached that point in my business where I definitely need to hire people that are experts in areas that I am not an expert in.
We didn't even know what step to take. It was just kind of chaotic. When FedEx came in, things got faster, easier, and better.
It's an amazing thing to be able to have a company like this. We got the warehouse engineer in to really get her to think outside the warehouse and get a lot of great ideas, which she immediately implemented, which made it a lot more efficient and was able to get more packages out the door because they could run much faster.
Unfortunately, for special occasions like prom, a lot of people leave their shopping till the last minute, and that's okay. But when it comes down to the wire and prom is on Saturday night, Saturday delivery has saved us hundreds of times.
Now, everybody wants their dress now. And if prom's the next night, they need it.
Not only has it saved us customers because they got their dress on time, it saves us that phone call on Monday saying, "Where's my dress?" And then it also helps us to get return customers because they're not mad that they didn't get their dress on Saturday. We grew at least 100% every single year until about maybe 3 years ago, where we finally plateaued out. But we've still grown about 20% every year since then. Now we ship all over the world. We have maybe 25% of my business is international, including Australia, England, Canada. We now have 30 employees here. Our employees are local high school girls. The culture here at Unique Vintage is we're just really a big family, and I feel like that rolls over to the customer experience. We are participating in a girl's life that's very special. It could be their prom or their wedding or their homecoming, and to help that girl have the best day of their life.